center court.
Right.
Garage, retail inside, outside.
So this is where the offices go.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just office, storage, stock, store.
Gotcha. And this court is blue.
Yeah,
Does this wall have any color on it?
Yeah, this will be, palm trees, potentially this kind of sunset brush wall.
Gotcha.
But yeah, just all blue, maybe a white paint in the middle. But honestly, like, this for me is exciting because I've been doing it a while, but I've never designed a store from scratch yet. So to have a totally blank canvas where we were able to come in and like knock walls down and do all that is really exciting.
When we came up with the idea for Wynwood, we knew we wanted to do something epic and something on such a large scale. And I remember, John, when you guys were doing Art Basel, that was my first impression with you guys. And it just, I had that moment, like, I'm like, this is our guy to help us develop this vision. And what you were doing here for the city and during Art Basel and the energy that you brought, I knew was a perfect combination to bring on our side and team up with us and help us bring our vision to life.
We've seen that opportunity to bring that real intimate shopping mom and pop feel and combine it with great products that hadn't been put together before and kind of bridge the gap between high fashion, sports, streetwear, novelty, because at the time, even for us, that was all new.
Well, I mean, when I think just the word unknown alone feels kind of like obscure and mysterious and like Twilight Zone-y, so I was thinking it'd be really cool to do an upside down basketball hoop where the chain is kind of going against gravity. And then anytime I think of Miami, I kind of think of ocean and water and beaches, so thought it'd be cool to kind of have a hoop hanging from the ceiling with the net going against gravity with water flowing down it. For me, kind of feels like the definition of unknown. Again, with concrete, it's going to be for the shelving racks that are going to hang from the ceiling. The nice thing about that is, rather than doing something solid where you can only shop it from when you're inside the store, you'll be able to shop from both sides, inside and out. The register, I'm thinking sort of these 6-inch round metal pipes kind of all stacked up to make a table. We'll lay some sort of glass over that, and that's where the register and point of sales will happen. And then
yeah, I think that's cool. I think the cement tells the Wynwood, like that gritty industrial story.
Yeah.
But with like the Miami vibes on the outside, real bright.
Exactly. And this is where we'll incorporate a lot of color outside. The interior walls, once they're stripped, we'll see how they look. Maybe we'll leave that sort of raw without painting it. Just kind of leave it like
as is.
Wynwood, yeah, just like we didn't go too crazy. The ceiling, I'm thinking we'll kind of just black it out so it doesn't just kind of falls away. When I first talked to Unknown about the project and I said, I want to put a big basketball court outside.
Which was, by the way, sorry to cut you off, was crazy as shit when I heard it.
Yeah,
So,
but
it was
that
really
was almost
crazy.
like a test for me to see if you guys were like, we want to put a roof over that because that's 2,500 more square feet of retail space,
right.
Which I'm not interested in, you know what I mean? Like my designs are never really product driven or, I'm not, of course I want Unknown to be successful and make money, but I'm also interested in, changing the game, like you said, and the fact that you're going to put in a full court basketball court and not worry that could have been another, square footage to sell more clothes is like why I think we're totally in line.
Yeah, and I think that's what drew us to you originally because of the idea of a typical retailer and what a retail shop should be, and then your dream and vision of making that throw that out the window. Let's make this the dopest shit we've ever seen, and not take the typical retail standards. And And I remember like the first couple of designs that you came up with, I looked at that and I was like, oh man, hold on, tone it down. But I had to hold that in because I was like, I needed you to dream. And then how do we make that dream a reality? And I think that's where we got to today.
Everything I do, I try to, you know, like change the game some way, you know what I mean? So I just want people talking about it, you know what I mean? And I want people upset and amped and, you know, like I want every emotion from, you know, anything I work on. So for me, it's just to have, you know, I want people like, you know, in Gucci putting some of the shit we're doing here on their mood boards, you know what I mean? Like that's the goal.